Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And on the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Watson. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran offensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Grant. And they'll get him to the ground. He 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Kaimi Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Texans.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Eason to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Complete to Jakeem Grant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he is out of bounds here. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
David Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Texans 14, Colts nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, it's Hines. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason rolling to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Eason sets to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Eason going to keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jacob Eason taking it in. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Complete to Naheem.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And just shedding him off there. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Houston. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The first down carry here for Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 45, incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun is Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Eason flushed out right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. From the gun, Eason. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Colts 15. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On first down, Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Johnson, the ball
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9
you
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Jonathan.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Eason on second down. Campbell making the catch. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Indianapolis.
31.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ross Blacklock. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eason. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Gain of 16. Brings up
Eason going to try and throw for it. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again. Eason. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Graham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Texans.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now, Watson stepping up. He's going to, and this will be a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Switch up.
Throwing again, Eason. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Eason. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?